So we know that ingestion APIs are the RESTful interface to bring external data within Salesforce Data 360. So to work with ingestion APIs, we have to do schema mapping. We will see how to create an ingestion API schema within Data 360 setup. Ingestion APIs are of two types. We know that ingestion APIs are streaming APIs as well as bulk APIs. So ingestion APIs, if you want to work with real-time scenarios, we have different APIs for streaming. And if you want to work with bulk batch transactional scenarios, we have bulk API. So to work with ingestion API, we have to go to data cloud setup. Suppose we are bringing transactional data of contacts stored within Salesforce Sales Cloud. We have contacts within Sales Cloud. Let's suppose these contacts are transacting on our website. They are purchasing some training related courses. So if any contact has made a purchase, we will get their details within Data 360. But before we work with contacts, let's explore how to create schema for an ingestion API. So within Data Cloud Setup, we will go to Ingestion API. Once we go to Ingestion API, to create a new API, we will click on New option. And we have to define a connector name here. So let's define a connector name transactions and click on save option. Once we click on save option, here the system says to upload the schema. So let's try to create a simple schema for our transaction. The schema can be created in a notepad and can be saved with .yaml format. So for a transaction, we have this schema and this is the .yaml format where we have schema for transactions and object properties are contact ID or customer ID, which has a type string, product name, which has a type string, total bill, which has a type number, and transaction date, which has a type string. We will save this as a .yaml format. Once we have saved this as a .yaml format, we can go and upload this schema within Ingestion API. We will click on upload files and we can select our schema and click on open. Once you upload this schema, the Ingestion API configuration successfully identifies what are fields we have to upload and create a data structure. Once we have all these, we can click on save option. So now we have updated our schema within the Ingestion API within Data 360 setup, and it has 4 fields with data types. It has customer ID with text as we have defined in YAML format. We have product name, we have total bill, and we have transaction date. Now once we have created our schema, it's time to create a data stream out of this Ingestion API configuration. So we'll go back to Data 360 interface and we'll create a data stream. To create a data stream, we'll click on Data Streams option and click on New option. Once you click on New option, you see one of the connected source available after you have uploaded the schema is Ingestion API. We'll select this Ingestion API and click on Next. Once we click on Next, here you have to select the ingestion API name you want to configure. So we have transactions as ingestion API name and the object name is transactions. We'll select and click on next option. Now we have to define data model objects category, or you can say data stream category. As it is a transactional data, it's neither an engagement nor a profile. It will fall in other category. And then we have a primary key, which is a customer ID. Once we have defined all these, we can click on next option. We will keep data space selected as default and click on deploy. Once you deploy, your ingestion API data stream will be created. And once a data stream is created, it automatically creates a data lake object. Currently, you see this is a data stream which we created using ingestion API configuration. For same data stream, a data lake object will also be created. So this is the data lake object which just got created after you have updated the ingestion API data stream. Now once we have done this, we'll go back to data streams and we'll do mappings. To perform mapping, we will click on start. Now it's high possibility that Salesforce has not provided any default data model object for storing transactions. So we will create a new data model object, a custom data model object, by copying all the fields we have stored inside the ingestion API schema. And then we will proceed further with mapping. Now we don't have any default data model object, so we will click on custom data model. Once we click on custom data model, we have option to have a new custom object. We'll click on new custom object. The system has copied all those fields which we have inside our data stream. And we will click on save option.